Werewolf by Night is a television special directed by Michael Giacchino for the streaming service Disney Plus based on the Marvel Comics title of the same name, and here is my review for Werewolf by Night. Before we begin, let me remind you to please hit the subscribe button because a lot of other early reviews are coming up, including Halloween Ends and Black Adam. So stay tuned for that. Now let us begin with the review, starting from the cast of the film. There are quite a few people here considering it's a TV special which is barely 50 minutes long. And I think we'll be mainly talking about Gael Garcia Bernal here. Who plays the role of Jack Russell, aka Werewolf by Night. He's a monster hunter who has been afflicted with a curse that turns him into a werewolf, and of course he's the lead here, and I would say he does a decent job. I'm not going to say he does like he's Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight, no, not even comparable. But whatever part he's been given, I thought he plays the role of Jack Russell in a really good way. He has that personality, he has that sense that, when you see a person, you get impressed by this character. So yeah, I thought he does this part pretty nice. A secret group of monster hunters gather at Bloodstone Manor following the death of their leader and engage in a mysterious and deadly competition for a powerful relic, which will bring them face to face with a dangerous monster. Now I would say they have a good concept here, they have a good premise, but I think the writing does not do justice to the premise. It could have been a lot better if it was not a 50 minutes movie, and I think it should have been, to be frank, more than it should have been a full blown out movie. I'm not saying it needs to be a 2-hour film, it can be 1 hour and 20 minutes, but I thought that 50 minutes was way too less. And the writing was pretty inconsistent throughout. I really loved how this began. The opening sequence was amazing. I really enjoyed it in the start, but as soon as more and more as it progressed towards the end, I liked it less and less, and I don't know why. To be honest, the writing is at fault here. I think it should have been way more interesting at the end than it was at the beginning. So yeah, I'm a bit mixed on this one, but I would say I really enjoyed it throughout. It was packed, it was jam-packed, it does not waste a second. But again, the writing was inconsistent. It really started, it had a very serious tone in the beginning, but went way towards the comedy side during the end, which I really did not like. So that was my problem over there. I think there's a better version that could have been of this one. Now Michael Giacchino steps into the directing duties with this film. He's a music composer and he got a job to direct Werewolf by Night, and I thought, at least for his direction, I would say his direction was fantastic. Literally, this is the most unique thing the MCU has ever done, and I appreciate him for that. And the score that he gives here is also fantastic, one of the best MCU scores. So yeah, I really appreciate Werewolf by Night for those aspects. So I think most of the people will really like Werewolf by Night, but I would have been more happier if this one was completely serious from start to the end. That would have been a better fit for this one. But they put in funny elements in there, classic MCU thing to do. And so I think, I will give it a 7 out of 10. It has a really great concept. It's jam-packed, it's entertaining, it's something unique in the MCU. I would appreciate it for that. So that was my review for Werewolf by Night. A very quick review though. So that's it. Thanks to watch, like, share and subscribe. Film Villa.